Hi, and it's Clare Maxfield here from Image Innovators. And this week's business tip is to share with you the 10 points to an engaging presentation. So this week I'm going to share with you the 10 points that are going to make all your presentations really engaging and enjoyable for everyone around you. I'm going to do them quickly so I don't spend too much time, because I do like to keep these videos short and succinct, but at the same time I want to keep them interesting. So let's get started. What are the top 10 points for you to engage with your audience? The first one is clarity of speech. Make sure they can understand what you're saying, and make sure that you're speaking and enunciating in a manner so that everyone in the room can hear you. It might even be that you need to slow down a little. I have found when I speak at my full rate, sometimes people don't know exactly what I'm saying. The second point is when you're talking, occasionally lean in. Now, especially if you're standing up, you can really sort of get a lean into the audience. As you can see here, I'm sitting down, but I can get here. I can speak to you like this. When you lean towards your audience, they know you're excited to speak to them. And the third one, don't fidget. Don't sit there and try and getting some notes and picking things up. If you find you're a fidgeter and you don't know what to do with your hands, pick up a pen. Sometimes it can just be something that'll give you a use for your hands, even if you're not going to write. Stops you from pointing at everyone, because we know how so many people don't like us pointing, and gives you something to put, as I said, your hands on. Don't fidget. That includes jumping from foot to foot when you're presenting, and that includes being in your seat and moving around if you're in a seated position. So keep your body still. And if you don't know what to do with your hands, grab a pen and take your time. As I mentioned before, even just slowing down the way you speak, it gives you a couple of things. A, when you don't rush, it makes you look educated. Two, when you don't rush, it gives your brain a chance to catch up with what you're saying. And three, when you don't rush, you don't say, It gives you time to have clarity of speech. And the fifth tip is be animated. Show some excitement in what you have to say. Show some energy. However, keep in mind who your audience is. If they're a very reserved audience, coming in there and singing and dancing and moving can just be too much for them. You're going to get a whole room of these. Oh my goodness, who is that person? So look at them. Work up to their energy and just go a little bit higher. Don't keep dragging them up and thinking, I'm going to bring you up to me. Come on, everybody. I've seen people like that. I sit there and go, oh dear. And I must admit, the more someone is, wow, and I'm not the audience member for one of those wow people, because I just sit there and I go, ooh, scary. So work to the level of your audience's personality. And the sixth one is have some variety in your voice. Sometimes get excited about what you're saying, and sometimes, if it's a secret, reduce your voice down to a whisper. So let them hear. It's almost like you're reading a story to someone. Don't just sit there and go, and now what I want you to do is look at the slide. A, B, C. No. Put energy in what you're talking about. Be exciting, be animated. And number 7, stand up or sit up straight. Slouching wherever you are, believe me, it's not good for the posture. It does give you additional chins, and it makes you look like you're not interested. The straighter you are, the more energetic, the more alive you appear. So whether you're sitting or standing, be upright. And number 8, now I've had this conversation with you before, maintain eye contact. Remember, you should only, in a room full of people, you need to scan them. So you try and grab everyone's eye. And if it's a one-on-one, generally you're not doing a presentation one-on-one, you never want to look in the eye more than 80%, but I've covered that in another one of these tutorials, one of the episodes. But as many as you can, make eye contact. And just be aware, those that are sitting there like this may not necessarily be in a bad mood and not enjoying your presentation. I do remember speaking to someone after a presentation. Oh, sure, they hated every word I was saying. And I spoke to them afterwards. And I said, so, how are you? And they go, oh, that was fantastic. I've gone, oh, you enjoyed it? I said, you seemed a bit uncomfortable. They go, oh, you've got no idea what's going on. I can't remember if there was something wrong with them or something got wrong with work that kept flashing across their mind, but they were really happy with me. So if you do see the old arms crossed, they might be cold. They might have something else on. It does not necessarily mean that you are not hitting the mark. And where you can, if you want people to get in on the idea of what you're presenting and what you're promoting, little nod of the head. You know, there are those people that go, come on, everybody, stand up. You're with me, aren't you? That might just be a little bit too much. But, you know, when you're feeling like things aren't great and your audience will be going, yeah. It's funny how it's a bit like follow the bouncing ball, follow the bouncing head. People get into it. And last but not least, this is number 10, smile. Enjoy yourself. Make sure everyone who's watching knows that you're enjoying yourself, because enjoyment is infectious. A smile is infectious. And the more that you smile at everyone around you, they will smile back at you and they'll go, that was really good, because we know you're enjoying yourself and we're enjoying ourselves, and that was fun. So the top 10 points to an engaging presentation: be clear, speak with clarity, lean in when you can, and don't fidget. Take your time. Be animated and speak with a little vocal variety. You can make it get a little bit louder when it's exciting and go, shh, let me tell you something. Sit up, stand up straight. Use eye contact, nod, and smile. Clare Maxfield here from Image Innovators. We have tools, training and resources for image consultants all over the globe. If you've got any questions, drop them in the comments. If you'd like to see any other presentations, drop them in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see these tips. They come out weekly. Hope you've enjoyed yourself, and bye for now.